Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be previewing game week 6 of the Premier League season and having a chat about what I think is going to happen in this upcoming game week. And we're also going to be going over our Fantasy Premier League team, and there's a big shot coming in regards to this one. But yeah, more about that in the video. Yeah guys, as always, enjoy the video and I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to get straight into it. So on Saturday, the 12:30 kickoff, we've got the Merseyside derby, massive game. Everton take on Liverpool, and for me, I can't see past Liverpool for this. I'll be honest, Everton not really surprised as to how they've got on. For me, they're not strong enough, the team is not strong enough, and the manager probably isn't strong enough either. I'm going to go with a 3-1 win for Liverpool. I think Salah will get a couple, and Nunez probably coming back into the team, he might sneak one later on. But yeah, I'm going with 3-1 Liverpool. I think it'll be too strong for him really. But yeah, there'll be a lot of passion there, it always is at Everton, but it won't be enough for me. I think Liverpool win this one comfortably, if I'm perfectly honest. Yeah, big win for Liverpool, but 3-1 for me. Next up, Brentford take on Leeds, and for me, be a bit of a tight one this. Brentford usually do quite well at home, things like that, so go a draw, I think. Yeah, I think they're going to get quite a lot of draws this year, Brentford. For me, teams sort of sussed them a little bit, but I think they're good enough to stay up, and I think they'll get a draw in this one, going 1-1. Chelsea next up, taking on West Ham. Made a couple of signings, Chelsea, on deadline day. Aubameyang came in, as did Dennis Zakaria. Two good signings that for Chelsea. They needed a striker, and I think they were getting a bit light in that midfield because Kante's out. I think Kovacic isn't fully fit yet. So yeah, good little signings there for Chelsea. West Ham, they got a point against Tottenham during the week, so I'll be pretty pleased with that. Chelsea obviously getting the poor result against Southampton, getting beat there. So I think Chelsea will probably get back to winning ways in this one. I think it'll be tight though. I'm going to go 2-1 to Chelsea. Don't think it'll be convincing, but I think they'll get over the line in the end. And yeah, 2-1 for me to Chelsea. Next up, we've got Newcastle taking on Palace at St James's. I think this will be a pretty good game, to be fair. Both sides playing pretty good football. Isak's now sort of got straight into that Newcastle team, and I expect him to stay there really. I think he's going to get a goal to Newcastle this year, and I think he's going to get another one in this one. I'm going to go 2-0 for Newcastle. I think Palace might struggle a bit in this game, midweek to weekend. I think they're one of the teams that sort of struggle with that a bit. And yeah, I'm going 2-0 Newcastle for this game. I think it'll be too much for Palace. Next up, Forest taking on Bournemouth. Two of the newly promoted teams taking each other on. Steve Cooper, they'll be a bit licking the wounds sort of after that 6-0 defeat. Bournemouth still managerless at this point. I'm doing this video on Friday and they're still managerless, so we'll see what happens there. But for me, I'm going to go Forest to get a win. I think we'll score. Forest, Bournemouth. I'm going to go 2-0. Yeah, 2-0 again for me, Forest. I think they'll be too strong. Yeah, that whole atmosphere at Forest is going to be brilliant every week, should I say. Yeah, it'll be too much for them, and I'm going to go 2-0. Next up, Tottenham taking on Fulham at the Tottenham Stadium. And Fulham have been on really good form. They've been playing really well, and it's a tough game got to Tottenham Stadium, but they could get something. I'm not necessarily saying they will. Spurs will be disappointed not to have won at I called Spurs ground the London Stadium, didn't I? The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, should I say? Tottenham, yeah, I think it'll be too much for Fulham. But I think it'll be tight. Fulham's setting up pretty well so far this year, and I think this was sort of a bit like when Spurs played Wolves, and they only got that 1-0 win, and it was a bit of a scrappy game. I'm going to go 2-1 to Spurs. I think they'll get one early on, but I think Spurs will battle their way back in. And yeah, I think it'll be a tight game, but I think Spurs will just nick it in the end. Wolves taking on Southampton next at Molineux, and they just can't score. Wolves, I don't know what it is. They've got 2 goals in 5 games. I'm surprised they even got that. The front men just don't seem to be doing it. They signed the big guy. Oh god, what his name is? I couldn't pronounce it if I tried. Kolodzic or something like that. It's totally slipped my mind what his name is. But yeah, he's a pretty big guy. I think he's like 6'5" or something like that. He might bring a bit to them. I think it's a decent signing because I think they did need something up top. Will he play in this game? Maybe it's too soon, but I'd throw him in. They need goals. Why won't you throw him in? If he's fit, get him in there. I'm going with a Wolves win, I think. I'm going to go 1-0. Just think Southampton won't get consistently good results this year. I think they're going to be one of them teams that get a brilliant result one week, then slip up the week after. And yeah, I'm going to go with a Wolves win, I think. 1-0 for me, for Wolves. Next up, the 5:30 kick-off. We've got Villa taking on Man City at Villa Park. And yeah, this could be anything. Villa not in brilliant form. They're really not. They could have got something at Arsenal, but they just couldn't hang on. For me, they're not set up well enough in defence. Gerrard's sort of struggling at the moment. As you can see, they're sat in the bottom 3 at the moment, Villa. They don't want to be there really at all, especially this early on. Don't know really. It could be. I don't know. I'm going to do against City. That's what I'm saying. Villa consolation. Go on, can I have a consolation goal? I think City's just going to be too strong in this game. I think they'll rotate, but I don't think they'll rotate that much because they put a strong side off City and then they bring players off early, sort of like an hour in and go, get him off. And De Bruyne, I think he'll start this one as well. He didn't start against Forest, so I expect him to get a start in this game and he'll probably have a brilliant game. I'm going to go 4-1 City. It's a big like, sort of prediction, but I just think they're too much and I just don't think Villa are doing it at the moment, and that's not a team you want to play when you're not playing well. So yeah, going 4-1 for me, for City. Next up, we've got Brighton taking on Leicester City, and again, another side that are in all sorts of bother, and Leicester. Brighton sat in that top 4 as well at the moment. You can't really look past Brighton in this game. They got shocked midweek against Fulham, but Paul won't be happy about that. I know what his side to respond at home to Leicester. I'm going to go 2-0 to Brighton. I just think that Leicester are in a really big, bad lot of bother. They've not really brought in much. They brought in 1 or 2, but it wasn't enough for me. But yeah, I just can't see past Brighton in that game. I just think they're going to steamroll Leicester. 2-0 Brighton for me. And that's the 2 o'clock game on Sunday. But yeah, Brighton 2-0 for me. Last game of the week then, we've got United taking on Arsenal, and it's going to be a really good game. United sort of playing quite well at the minute. They obviously they lost their 2 opening games, but since then they've won the last 3. Obviously beat Liverpool and got 2 sort of hard-fought wins, I'd say, against Southampton and Leicester. I think they're going to have to fight hard if they're going to get a result in this game against Arsenal, because they're obviously 5-5 at the moment, playing really good football. But United are doing it pretty well at the minute, sort of battling their way in there, not playing the best stuff, but that defence looks rock solid. Martinez and Varane just looks really solid, I can't lie. And Malasia's been brilliant as well since they brought him in over Shaw. I think they'll go with that same back line. I think you've got to, just the way they're playing at the minute. I think if they're going to rest anyone, it's going to be in the Europa League and like put the likes of Maguire out and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's going to be a tight game just because the defence is playing so well. I can see Ronaldo starting this game. I don't know why. He just looked so good when he came on against Leicester. I'm going to go United 1. And I'm going to go Arsenal. I'm going to go Arsenal 0. I'm going to say United win this game. For me, the home advantage just about gives them the edge for me. I just can't really separate them that much. That back 4 looks strong. And Arsenal, they probably haven't played a really strong back four as of yet, and I think this is going to be the first one they come up against, and I can see them getting done by United. I think it'll be a tight game, but yeah, I'm going United in this one. I think they'll get something at Old Trafford. So we're going to calculate them results and see what that looks like in the Premier League table. There we go. So that puts Man City top, it puts Arsenal in second, Spurs third, Brighton fourth, United just outside that four in fifth, Liverpool, Chelsea, Leeds, Newcastle, Fulham, Brentford, Southampton, Forest, Wolves, Palace, West Ham, Bournemouth, and then we've got Everton, Villa and Leicester in your bottom three. For me, it's a bit of a strange one. That's three teams that you'd thought battling the 10th upwards, but they're just not. Maybe apart from Everton. But yeah, they're not, and they're just struggling. They really are struggling, these three sides, and you know, they're keeping Bournemouth out of it by just putting on poor performances. But yeah, for me, that's how the Premier League's going to look after game week 6, and that's my result predictions. Let's get on now into our Fantasy Premier League video. Right then, guys, as we can see, 35 points for game week 5, another pretty crap week. Jesus I had as captain. To be honest, I was going to put De Bruyne on, I'm glad I didn't, because he started on the bench. But yeah, Jesus was my captain, he got himself a goal. I think, did he not get man of the match? No, he didn't. But yeah, a goal for Jesus. Martinelli chipped in with a goal. I think he got man of the match, Martinelli, looking at that. Yeah, Mendy didn't get a clean sheet. Trent neither got a clean sheet. Cash, Cucurella didn't do a great deal. And yeah, just not many points really. I think it was a fairly low scoring week. The average was 62, but you know, we weren't great. But yeah, it's not brilliant how I'm doing at the moment. Still sort of sat there in them bottom positions. I'm not happy with it. I need to do something drastic, and I think this is the week. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to play my wildcard. Let's see what it says. Activate your wildcard. You must be making enough proposed transfers that points will be deducted. That's fine. I'll just sort of count everyone out of there. Won't be a second. Just going to remove everyone. Oh, press the X. There we go. Right, we're going to get everyone out of there. And I've wrote down some players who I think need to come into this team to get me anywhere this season. As you can see, everyone gone now. Money remaining is 99.3, so it's not even the full budget, which is going to be even more of a challenge. Right then, so I'm going to get my list up. It won't be 2 seconds. FPL vitals. Right, so the first man who I think is vital to put in the side, I'm going to stick him in straight away, not him. Points, he should be up there, where is he? There he is, Nolan Harland, come on down. Straight in, Nolan Harland, needs to come in. The amount of goals he's got so far this year, just needs to come in. Yeah. Next up, I don't know why I took him out. I'm going to put De Bruyne back in. There we go. And I want Mo Salah as well. I know he's 13 million, but he's going to get me points. So Mo Salah's coming into the side. That doesn't leave me with a great amount of money, I'll be honest. I was going to put Jesus back in as well, but we'll see. Mitrovic maybe. I'm going to put Mitrovic in for now, and then we'll see sort of how much money we've got towards the end, and it could swap him for Zeus. So we're gonna have a look as to see what we've got left. So we're gonna go keepers first, and I'm gonna put in a cheap one, and then I think your cheap is like 4 or something if I'm right. Yeah. Danny Ward's probably the man, because he's the only one that plays who's a 4 million keeper. So yeah, Danny Ward's going to be in there, 4 million. My starting keeper has been Mendy so far, but they're just not keeping clean sheets. I need someone who's going to get me clean sheets or a vast amount of saves. And Mendy was 5. I want someone a bit cheaper if possible. Bazuna, no. Pickford, no. Martinez, no. go Sanchez for Brighton. I think Brighton have been pretty good up to now. Yeah, I think he'll get points. So yeah, Robert Sanchez, in you come. Defence. Let's move on to defence. Cancelo was another one that wide in there. Straight in. I like this guy, you know. He's cheap, 5.1 million, and he's played every game so far. So I'm going to put Royale in, Emerson Royale. Yeah, I think he's done pretty well so far. I'm actually thinking about Dalot United, you know. They're playing pretty well, and he's sort of been that trusted right back. And can't see Wan-Bissaka getting in. Just get their booking though and stuff, Dalot, so it's a bit iffy on that regard. Let's have a look. What else we've got? Dalot's a shout though, I think. 4.4 million. You know what? I'm going to put him in. He's cheap and he's starting every game, so it's a no-brainer for me. Dalot comes in. United sort of playing well at the minute as well. Last defender I want. I'm thinking Perisic, but is he going to play every game? Might go Career and Trippier, you know. Sorry guys, just having a quick think. Anyone else there screaming out at me? Stones will start, alright, it's a bit dear. Cucurella's go up in price. Dan Burn. I sort of try and stay away from centre backs, as I know they get clean sheets and stuff, but they don't get you assists, and well, not usually anyway. I don't know about Perisic. Reece James' injury, is it bad? And Cello. How much have I got? 30 million. It's not a great deal of money, is it? I might just put in Perisic for now and see how I get on. He's got to start playing. He's playing too well to sort of come out. So yeah, I go Perisic. I'm just going to put in a rubbish striker as well. Well, not a rubbish one, but a cheap one. I could put a bit more out. Let's see, is anyone there who... these two are going to start every week unless he gets sent off or something. Yeah, I might as well just put the cheapest one in. I'm going to go Cameron Archer, whoever he is. 20 million left, right. Team's looking okay, I think. Let's have a look at another defender. I want someone relatively cheap because we're probably going to be on the bench. Let's have a look. Price wise, none of them really. He's been playing, but I think he's that price for a reason. Let's have a look a bit dearer. What have we got here then? United players are 4.4 and stuff. It's not terrible, is it really? Newcastle playing off. Well, he comes off the bench a lot, doesn't he? Why does this guy never come by a start? I don't understand it, mate. Brilliant player, just never starts. Babu. Mikalenko started a lot. I might go one of the Brentford defenders, you know. Come on, we'll stick Rico Henry back in. We had him sort of earlier on, so we'll stick him back in. Right, we need some cheapish midfielders. Let's stick midfielders in there. Let's see what we've got value wise. No. Anything good? Anything good jumping out? Lavia, is he injured? Oh, I think he's come off with an injury there, hasn't he, in that game? Yeah, 25% chance of playing, that's a shame. Could have been the man. Palhinha, Pereira, De Silva at Brentford, not a bad shout. I want a fairly cheap one who's going to get me points. Douglas Luiz, Palhinha. Might go Pereira, you know, he's been playing quite a lot of games. Yeah, we'll Andres Pereira, just as a little midfield sub option maybe. I probably want another cheap one as well. Oh, I'll go back 5. Midfield. Let's go with another cheap. Oh, we'll go our expensive one first. Let's have a look. I'm probably going to be looking at 10ish. Oh, I think Martinelli might have to come back in, you know. Yeah, he's playing too well. Get Martinelli back in. Well, he's with 4.8. Not a great amount of money. 4.8 million. Nothing on here, is there, I don't think. There's like top point scorers. 4.8 million. Anything on here? The Silver at Brentford. Lavia'd be the one, I think, but just injured at a minute. Leon Bailey's not playing games. I know a lot of players, people have got him, but he's just not playing. De Silva, or Douglas Luiz even. 4.8 million. I'm gonna go with De Silva. You know, he's getting points, scoring goals. Let's look at the last couple of games. Conceded. I don't know. Who's he got coming up? Brentford. Leeds, could do something. Southampton away, it's not a bad game. Arsenal at home, pretty tough. Bournemouth away, not bad. Newcastle away. Brighton. Is he starting every game, this De Silva guy? No, he's not, is he? Because he's not started that game. I want someone who's starting. Douglas Luiz. He's not starting either, really. I'm struggling here. 4.8 million. Sorry guys, I don't know, I'm being quiet, I'm just having a look through, see if I can get someone on the cheap who's going to play. Kiyate, is he? I think he's more a defender, isn't he, Kiyate? Diallo, I know he's... I don't mind looking around like the lower scorers because they might sort of just be coming back from injury or something like that. So this is sort of like the basement though. Anyway. I wonder how much that kid is. Garner Smith. But like Smith Rowe, isn't it? Where's Man United? Ghana. Where's Ghana? Oh, it's James Garner's just not a thing then. Oh, they must have done the changes because hadn't they? Is it United? Everton. Garner, 4.5 million. Not going to start, is it? That's the thing. Any like cheap Palace players? Throw in. Nothing there really. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just traipsing around for a midfielder. It's the last player as well, which is annoying. Brentford definitely lots at De Silva, didn't they? I think they're quite highly priced at Brentford midfielders. Interesting. Leeds. Nothing there really. Screaming. Newcastle. Someone's going to jump out of it at some point. Wolves. It's a bit of a cheap price, isn't it? That's the only thing that I need one for. No. Let's Southampton. I might stick in Jensen if I'm honest. After all that, yeah, go on. I've struggled to find one, so probably I'm gonna just shove Jensen in there. Harrison Reed. I found my man, Harrison Reed. He plays every game. Come in. Leaves me 0.3 million that as well. It's not enough for Zeus, is it? No. Is there any defenders I can upgrade? Maybe. Could get a 5 million goalkeeper. I think I might. Edison's 5.5. Oh. Pope's been playing quite well, you know. So Sarr at Wolves, I think he's getting quite a lot of points, so I'm bringing him in. And yeah, that's the finished article. I'm going to play my wildcard. So yeah, early days, but the wildcard's already played. I think I needed to. My team just wasn't doing well enough, really. It was bobbins. And yeah, I needed to make some sort of drastic change, and I have done. Just going to see what players I'm going to pop in. Probably going to take this guy out. Perisic in there. Might take Pereira out as well, just because he's got quite a hard game. Let's see who else has got. No, I'm quite happy with everyone else. I know that's a tough game for Mitro, but I think he will get a goal. I'm happy with that, I think. So yeah, that's the team. Not brilliant, but it's better than what I had, let's be honest. It was quite a bit of a mess, really. Looking at the game weeks, I'm probably going to stick with Harland as captain. Everyone is doing. But yeah, I feel if you can't beat them, join them. But yeah, that's the team, guys. Made a lot of changes there. Wildcard's been played. I feel like I had to do it. You know, we get another one in January, and this first couple of weeks have sort of shown me I needed to make drastic changes, and I have done. But yeah, there we go, guys. That's the end of the Premier League fantasy video. Alright guys, that's everything for today's video. We've just previewed Game Week 6 there. Please let me know, guys, if you think I've had any shockers in regards to what I think the results will be. Let me know what you guys think in terms of what's going to happen this weekend. Also, about my fantasy team, let me know, have I made the right call in playing the Wildcard this early on? Do you like the changes I've made, or do you think I've made some shockers? As always, guys, please drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and I will see you later.